cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, Lo, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to, yeah. Welcome to the daycare.
Talking about every night, I wanted some boyfriends, so I'm moving out.
Because Daddy told you can't have a boyfriend in his house? So you're moving out?
Yes.
Welcome to Dirty Folks Daycare. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks. Yo, guys. Y'all shaved my mustache. Now I got the gay face. Anyway, check this out, guys. So, I decided yesterday, after watching a bunch of phenomenal content, like the YouTube content creators yesterday, it was something in the water, man. Like, it was excellent. And I realized you guys get it. You guys get that these toddlers are terrorists. You guys get that they are the generational curse. And if you don't, I'll remind you from time to time. I gotta take this do-rag off because it's just got my whole face looking like I suck Swiller. No hat today, it's hot. Y'all get to see the wave pattern. Anyway, so my waves look nice. Anyway, I ain't seen my own hair in so long. Y'all just don't even understand, bro. I wear hats all the time. Okay, anyway. So I just want to remind you guys that men are awesome. And only men are awesome. And women are only awesome if 15 men help her and she doesn't give them any credit, so you think she's awesome. Men are awesome independently. And in a group. Men are fucking dope. So this whole show pretty much is about to be what you call it? When you use other people's content, fair use. This whole show is going to be fair use. I'm about to show you a bunch of fair use stuff. Because I want you guys to understand the acrimony that it takes to become a high value man in your pursuit of happiness, right? Excel said Tyler's made my hair go bald. Probably, man. Can't listen to him with clothes on, man. Alright, so see, I don't listen to Tyler's at all. My hair looks great. Anyway, so here's the thing. Tyler did fuck up my tooth though. I went to a dentist and it happened to be an Asian woman and she fucked up my tooth. And I'm mad about that. Then I went back to the dentist and it was closed down because these goddamn liberals had raided the office and stole all the equipment. So I can't even get my tooth fixed that this goofy Tyler broke. Anyway, I digress. So, whole fair use show. You guys are told to be a high value man, but you think it means a high income man. It's not what it means at all. It means your value to yourself, your family, your community, your tribe. That's what value is. When you are in a position that you're irreplaceable, you're valuable, right? Get a couple dollars along the way. Get a couple dollars along the way. But value and income are totally different. But I want you guys to have money too. I want us all to have money. High tide raises all ships. And shout out to Mr. Goodbread. I saw that earlier, man. He don't know how to work his subscriptions yet, but You know what I'm saying? I sponsor this show because I like his content. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Overnight celebrities take years to make. Years to make. You get paid like that. But that's over a long accumulation of time, effort, sacrifice, losing friends, losing family, losing loved ones, like girlfriends, wives, whatever, who don't understand your passion, don't understand your dream. And when you're a black man, it's even worse. Had I thought about it, because I just saw it earlier today, there's a meme going around that says when white men make $30 an hour, they put their men on. When Mexican men make $30 an hour, they put the Mexican men on. But when black men make $30 an hour, they close the door behind them because they want to be the only good man. And I don't think that's true. I mean, there is truth to it because a lot of y'all niggas was raised by women, but that's a female trait. That's a matriarchal trait, right? Because how many times have I told the stories of men who made me? In car washes, at job sites. How many times I've allegedly taken rides with dudes just to put money in their pocket. Men help men. Men help everybody. Women don't help nobody. The only time women come together is to attack men. They don't help each other. Listen to the Bill Burr comedy special by the WNBA. But that's everything in life, right? I want to show you guys the dedication it took to get from rags to riches. Then I'm going to show you an example of your colored ass and why it's so hard for you to make it. How you have to make it despite of your matriarchal programming. Because matriarchy is slavery. Their entire job is to keep you in bondage. I know you guys love your slave masters, but you got to understand that's true. But I want to show you guys a clip. I found this. It said 10 unbelievable rag to riches stories. Out those 10, ironically, out those 10, no hate. I'm going to show y'all. Out those 10, only 2 black people, only 1 black man. But most of the people were foreigners as well. It's not that many Americans. So just because I got to get y'all out that color shit. And don't be like, oh my God, they showing all white people. And then they got to be like, no, they're showing men from all different nations. There's a Japanese dude. There's a Croatian. There's men from other tribes. Everybody has a tribe. They have different languages, different religions, different cultural norms. They eat different foods. They are different type of men. Y'all don't understand how to tribe because y'all believe in crayons. Get out that crayon shit and understand that your people is your people. And y'all will understand that. Y'all will get a better concept. But of course, the 2 black people are Americans. But don't worry about that. I'm about to show you this. I'm gonna break it down as we go. Do my little commentary. But the name of the video is 10 Unbelievable Rag to Riches Stories. So fair use. I'm going to play this through and we're going to go from there.
Turn into a source of inspiration. In today's episode, we would like to show you 10 amazing and inspiring rags to riches stories and to bring the people behind them in the spotlight, right where they definitely deserve.
Pause. Just as a reference point. And when we get there, I'll say it again. This is the Pursuit of Happiness guy. But I use Will Smith because y'all know Will Smith. But this is the guy who the movie was about. He is a phenomenal man. And look at that handkerchief, yo. That shit is fly as fuck, bro. That's why he didn't make it until he lost his black woman. He didn't make it until he got rid of his toddler. Anyway, I digress.
To be. Enjoy. The father of Walmart was once milking cows and selling magazine subscriptions for a living. After graduating the University of Missouri with a bachelor's degree in economics, he took his $5,000 savings from his army service and loaned another $20,000 from his father-in-law to buy a variety store in Arkansas.
Pause. I want to say something about that. He was milking cows and selling magazines. He was a newspaper man. Ain't no money in that. Went to college. Went to the Army. Went to the service. I don't know what branch. Got $5,000 on his way out the door. $5,000 was a lot. We talking in what, 1920s, 1930s? So $5,000 is like 20 now. But I guarantee you, in 4 years of going to college, ask these goofy, most educated bitches, between Pell Grants, state block grants, if you don't take residency, like if you go to the university in your province, in your state, so you don't have to pay the transport fees, y'all can get, bro, I went to a community college just so I could buy a car, bro. I got $6,000 in grant money every semester. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all, we ain't talking no loans or nothing, if y'all can get that bread, you know what I'm saying, the grant money plus the loan money, go to a community college and just start taking out Pell Grants and loans and shit. Because they're going to give you loans like you're going to Harvard. Because they don't give a fuck about that. They won't give you a business loan, but they'll give you a student loan. You got to figure out how to spend the money. You got to do you. So even in this situation, if he had $5,000 from coming back from the service, and then he got another $20,000 from his family. I understand that you may not know people that have $20,000, but he also talking about a 5-6 year process, right? To go to the service, that's 4 years, 3 years at the least. And then he graduated from college before all this happened. So this is like a 6-year process for him to get $25,000 cash. $5,000 his money, $20,000 as a loan. In 5 or 6 years, you can do that if you stack the bread. Once again, overnight success does not happen overnight. All your plans just come together at once. But it's a process, bro. It's a process. Just wanted to point that out because I know people like, yeah, but look, he had startup money.
From that point on, he built Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, valued at over $261 billion.
Okay, pause. That's a misnomer. Sam Walton did not build Walmart. Just as a side note, Sam Walton built that 5-cent store. He built this 5-cent store. That's what Sam Walton built. He built a couple of different, I think he had three locations. Then he passed the business down to his son, and his son took off. So it's a misnomer, but Sam Walton is the man who started the process, and he handed down to his son, and his son was like, he cuffed it, bro. Like, while the baby boomers was busy literally selling the farm so they can move to Chicago, Detroit, and New York to fulfill their dreams of being a R&B superstar, they sold your future so they can do sex, drugs, rock and roll. But all his son did was what he was supposed to do, what he was groomed to do from birth. Like, you need some money? Come to the 5-cent store. You can sweep the floors. You can help me with the books. Same story with JP Morgan. Same story, right? Come through, do the books. I show you the business. You know, when they get older, you let them go through their bullshit teenage years trying to chase girls and find love. Like, as long as you don't get nobody pregnant, go to college. Then you come back when they older and you ready to retire, and you the quarterback. To use good bread analogy, you the quarterback, but you don't throw it to the wide receiver. The wide out is the bitch, because the bitch can't run a route right. Anyway, you hand it off to that old reliable, to your son, like, put it in the pocket. Here, son. Got you, Pop. And the son made Walmart into what it is today. And now his grandkids just spend the money and probably don't even shop at Walmart. But I digress. It's a process, though.
From that point on, he built Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, valued at over $261 billion. Li Ka-shing is now the world's richest East Asian, but his early days were far from milk and honey. His father died when Li was only 15 years old. He had to quit school and to work in a plastic factory in order to support his poor family. In 1950, he started...
Pause. Only thing I want to point out is he started work. First of all these guys were working as teams. He started working at a plastic factory at 15 years old to support his family. That's y'all niggas. I'm 12 years old. I want to buy my mama a house because she ain't took the right dick. All right, whatever. What I want you guys to understand is the hidden ways that feminism has fucked up your life. These boomers and these feminists. I just want to break this down real quick. A 6th grade education runs the world. You only needed to go to 6th grade. 7th through 12th grade was actually called college. And it still is in England, right? What y'all call college is called university, right? Oxford, Cambridge, that's university. What y'all call high school was really college, right? Now y'all use college and university interchangeably because they've dumbed down America. But these goddamn, they weren't called feminists yet though. It was the women reformation movement, right? They wanted to reform the world because we goofy bitches. Anyway, so they had child labor laws. And those child labor laws were to prevent children from being able to earn a living. And to help the gay dudes, because school is a liberal thing. Gay men started schools, and the Boy Scouts, by the way, because they were trying to get this was all part of their plan to get the children away from the fathers, because the original schools were homeschool. Well, they weren't homeschooling. They were the Red Schoolhouse, which was a barnyard, which all the kids would come to one guy's barn and learn the trades. They wanted to get men. They wanted to get children away from men. So what they would do is they would start these. This is like around 1906, 1908. They started getting the kids away from men. They started putting them in. They took them out the barnyard and made the schoolhouse and let women teach the kids. And these weren't like teachers. These were like nuns and stuff like that. Little Christian women who just needed something to do. And people thought women were nurturing, so they sent their kids. And a man would write the book and put all the answers in the back of the book, because girls don't know shit, they just do shit. So they had to make sure that the girls stayed on the lesson plan. And they would that's how you hit this education system. You don't have educators, you have an education system, right? So they get the kids away from the men that way, and then they wouldn't allow the kids to work to make a living. Even though if you're 12 years old and you want a job, you need to make a living, right? They said these kids can't work at 12, but then you go on any gas station, there's some 12-year-olds asking you for $1 to pump your gas. They 12 years old, they know they need money, but they can't because of the child labor laws that these women reformers were standing on, right? So then you speed that up, and it goes from women reformation to feminism, which coincides with the childhood of baby boomers, which is why all these baby boomer men act like white women and hate young black men. Fucking ops. Anyway, I love my parents, but they ops too. Anyway, so then you have a generation of arrested development, sex, drugs, rock and roll, arrested development, smoke crack for 30 years, go to rehab in 2005, and then be like, I'm an elder. They don't know shit, they just do shit too. And now all of a sudden, those generation of people are talking about those after school jobs, because first it was your job. You only had to go to school to 6th grade. Then they said you had to go to school until at least 10th grade, until you're at least 16. And at the same age, you could also work, right? So there's a lot of kids at 16, they would work after school. My boy worked at Church's Chicken, right? So shout out to him working at Church's, man. That boy used to hook us up. We'll walk in, act like we don't even know him. Be at the register, he'd be in the back, because you know they don't trust men with the money. So it's always some chick at the register, and she'll be ringing you up, and you see your boy in the back. You know what I'm saying? Get you a small okra, he give you a whole family box full of okra. Like, that's my nigga. Anyway, he's still my nigga. We still drink tequila together. When you see me drinking tequila, it's him. But that's how long back we go, right? And 16 years old, you learn a work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You have a couple dollars in your pockets. Now, all those same goddamn baby boomers that hate men and support women, now they can't get a job. They want to be the greeters at Walmart. They want to go to McDonald's, and they're the reason they're talking about a living wage. McDonald's doesn't pay a living wage. McDonald's supposed to be an after school job for kids, motherfucker. It's not supposed to give you a living wage. It's supposed to give you responsibility and training as a startup, so you can buy your little $800 car and some clothes so you look fresh for the girls when you go to school. It's not meant for you to pay a mortgage. It's not that type of job. But y'all agreeing with it because y'all liberal apologists who, oh yeah, $11.15 for everybody. What you think gonna do with all the other prices? They're gonna raise all the prices, right? In a minute, y'all dollar gonna be worth the same as a Jamaican dollar or a Mexican peso. Y'all keep playing around with these goddamn liberals. These motherfuckers is dumb, and people that listen to them is dumb. Do not listen to gays, women, and felons. Do not do that shit. Don't be black. Do not listen to gays, women, and felons. Anyway. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, that the start that he had. It doesn't mean that he had any money. It just means that at 15 years old, he was already establishing his work ethic. That's all I want to say on that. All right.
His own company, Chung Kong Industries, dealing with different activities from plastic manufacturing up to real estate. Now he owns an impressive portfolio of businesses in around 11 different industries which are spread all around the world. His net worth is estimated at around $32 billion.
Like and sub as y'all come in, y'all. Like and sub as y'all come in.
Leonardo Del Vecchio grew up in an orphanage before deserving a place on, well, on your face. After working in a factory and making molds for auto parts and eyeglasses, Del Vecchio started his own molding business by the age of 23. That business is now Luxottica, manufacturing your favorite eyeglasses brands like Ray-Ban or Oakley. Now he has a net worth of over $10 billion. Now let's turn our heads to TV personalities, more exactly to Oprah Winfrey.
I really hate Oprah, but I'm gonna let this play out because I don't want to be a hypocrite and skip Oprah. But I really hate this bitch. Anyway.
The young Oprah faced a hard and cruel childhood. She grew up in poverty, being raped and molested repeatedly by 2 members of her family and one of her friends, and ending up homeless and pregnant by the age of 13. However, she never stopped dreaming, and at the age of 19, she got her first job at a radio station. Since then, her natural-born talent kept her on the path to success, and by...
You know what I hate about the Oprah story? And I'm gonna fast forward past Oprah because I can't look at her like that. You know what I hate about the Oprah story? They never include all the women that did that to Oprah. They always imply like men did Oprah wrong from the day she was born. They never talk about her abusive mom and how her mom was part of that. They never talk about that. They just say men bad. But it's fucking every woman in her family failed. Right? Oprah in real life won't talk to her real life female siblings. In real life. Y'all can Google that. Like, motherfucker, like, I'm Oprah's sister and she won't never talk to me and we got the same dad. Won't fuck with her. But they hate men. Right? Because all the microaggression they have toward women, they place toward men. And men do it too. You have a horrible mother. You got a hell of a mom. She beats you every day. And instead of waiting till your mom go to sleep and killing her because she the problem, you go outside and gangbang and kill other people's children because you got all this rage that about your mom, because your mom the one that was attacking you and demeaning you and abusing you and starving you. Your mom did that. And then you take it out on other people. That's how you train dogs. That's how you train dogs to be aggressive. That's how you train pit bulls. You abuse your pit and then you set it on other people's pits or other people's Stockholm syndrome at its best, man. Matriarchy of slavery. But they also never mentioned that she got that job from a guy in Mississippi. They never mentioned that the reason she was so bonded with Stedman Graham is because Stedman got her the spot in Chicago. Like, men help Oprah her whole life and they never mention the man. Just never, bro. A phenomenal woman. 50 niggas behind her. Never get mentioned. Stedman got mentioned though. Shout out to Stedman.
Top of a garage into a net worth of $1.7 billion. $7 billion. How do you get from living on the top of a garage into a net worth of $1.7 billion? Ask Richard Desmond because he has the answer for this question. He quit school by the age of 14 and worked in a coat check room and as a drummer in order to help her mother pay the bills. The passion for music inspired him to start the International Musicians magazine, and along with it, his successful career. Now he owns several publications and magazines spread all around the world, but he still finds some time to play drums in charity events along with his band. John Paul DeJoria's early ages were nothing but struggle and hardship. Son of...
By the way, guys, like I said, but y'all come in. By the way, have you guys noticed? And I told you that I gave y'all the precursor before I started this. That every man they've shown, and woman, Oprah, are from different countries. So y'all keep seeing white. But you notice they from different countries. Asian. This dude is French. They had a Italian dude. The dude, I think it was another French dude that did the sunglasses. They're not Americans, bro. Like, y'all got this compulsive, we all black, so we gotta take care of everybody, and yo, everybody ain't your peoples, yo. Your peoples ain't your peoples, yo. Only I love you. These men are awesome, and I see the awesomeness in you. We gotta rebrand. But I just want to point that out, man, because I don't want you to be like, oh, he showed this video and why he showed this video. I'm showing you. The other thing I want you to notice is everybody in this motherfucker, they start working at like 13 years old, bro. Like, whoever you are at 16, that's who you are for the rest of your life. I'm just being honest. Whoever you are at 16, that's who you are for the rest of your life. You just become a better, more polished version of your 16-year-old self. That's it. You know what I'm saying? At 16, I was grinding, hustling, feeding the block. 16. Doing, you know what I'm saying, managing people, 16, 17 years old. Went from 1 worker to 3 worker to 5 workers. Then the gov, got in the shootout, had to move around, gave me the block. Now I got all this clientele. Nigga, now I'm managing shit, man. I'm doing payroll, inventory, paying for security. I'm 17 years old, nigga. I'm leaving school on my lunch break to do the re-ups and going back to school some more to keep my cover up, bro. 17 years old. I'm already that. What I'm showing y'all guys now, when I'm trying to put y'all in position of when y'all talking about, oh, you gonna run? Bro, I got you. High tide raise all boats. I just want to show y'all that, man. Everybody started young, because who they were is who they are. And who you were is who you are. And you valuable, bro. You just got to plug yourself into the tribe. Man, are awesome.
Of 2 immigrants, young John had to sell newspapers and Christmas cards by the age of 9 in order to support his family. After his parents divorced, he was placed in a foster home. And later...
Oh, yo, don't this dude right here look like Tracy McGrady? Don't he look like a young T-Mac? That's crazy. Warriors, come out and play. Alright.
He joined the street gang. But after being told that he would never succeed at anything in his life, he decided to prove the opposite. DeJoria started by working as a janitor and then as an insurance salesman. But one day, he loaned $700 and turned them into the John Paul Mitchell Systems Company, a billion-dollar business of hair care products. Then, he came up to own 70% of the Patron Spirits Company, a premium tequila brand, and today his net worth exceeds $2.8 billion.
I believe it, because that's what we call, because Patron look like a fishbowl, we call them Fishbowl Fridays, bro. Shout out to him. He the dude that run our Fishbowl Fridays. Shout out to him, man. Alright.
Jan Koum is the man behind every WhatsApp that you ever sent or received. He is the founder of the popular messaging service, and his story got into the spotlight.
What do you think Koum is, bro? I think he like Croatian or something. What type of name is that? What y'all think? Yeah, I think he Croatian or something.
Once his startup was acquired by Facebook in 2014 for not less than $19 billion. Jan was born and raised in Ukraine, into a small, poor village near Kiev, living in a house with no hot water or television. When he turned 16, he immigrated to California with his mother, and by the age of 18, he was already an experienced hacker. Meanwhile,
shout out to him for doing crime and then finding a legitimate version. This motherfucker went from a hacker to a programmer. Shout out to him.
While he was sweeping the floors at grocery stores to help his mother pay the bills. His hard work finally paid out in 1997 when Jen got a job at Yahoo as an infrastructure engineer. But this wasn't enough for the talented programmer, and so he developed the world's most used mobile messaging service. Now, in his late 30s, Coombe has a net worth of over $7.8 billion, being one of the most recent success stories in the tech industry.
Wait a minute. He got a net worth of $7.8 billion. How much did he sell it to what's the name for? 19 billion, and now he worth 7.8 billion. That kind of makes sense because I'm pretty sure they acquired it as a lot of stock options, and depending on how the stock go. Alright, I'll roll with that.
Ryan Blair's childhood had nothing to do with kindness and protection. He was forced to learn all his life lessons right from the streets of Los Angeles. After his father left the family when Ryan was only 13 years old,
Oh no, not a white deadbeat dad. Oh no, his dad didn't lead a family, did he? I don't know, his mom might be a terrorist though. Shout out to Pops for finding freedom. Run, young man, run.
his mother got into drinking, and the young boy left the school to join a street gang.
Wait. Because this can be anybody's story. This is an American story, bro. Dad left because mama nuts. Mama got on alcohol, which means she probably was on drugs. Because white girls love popping Valiums and shit like that. So but you know, they ain't gonna tell you that part. But mom became an alcoholic and probably a drug addict. And Shorty joined the street gang. Shorty just trying to get up out that jam. That's a lot of... Bro. That's a lot of y'all's story, bro. It's a lot of y'all that's in gang, that sold drugs, whatever the case may be. Because y'all didn't have a dad and your mom is a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just trying to find a way out, right? And when you try to find a way out, you have two options in life. Two options. You either follow men or follow women. I don't care how many different genders they popping up with. You either follow men or follow women. So at that age, you can get a job and get cool with your boss and learn the business and branch out on your own. You could do that. Or you can join a gang and deal with dudes who do a different type of business. Same business, no paperwork, higher risk. Or you can become a son husband. The choice is yours. Be a son husband, or you can follow a man. Can't do both. Either a ladies' man, you become a son husband, or you a man's man and you follow guys. You follow the guys that you have access to. This is the American story. Every boy does it when their dad's not there and they gotta help them out. So I just want to say, man, don't worry about the color. Listen to the story.
When was only 13 years old, his mother got into drinking, and the young boy left the school to join a street gang. As tough as it sounds, at the age of 15, his main goal was to survive. He faced juvenile detention, he was involved in robberies, and he took part in many dangerous fights, but he ended up being one of the most inspiring success stories in the world. Blair started with a computer repair company, and then he made his breakthrough in the millionaire world with Visalis Sciences, a multi-level marketing company. This
sounds like it should be a commercial for DeVry. You a fuck up? Come to DeVry. We'll teach you how to do computers. You'll become Ryan Blair. Shout out to him.
Autobiography, Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain, quickly turned into a successful bestseller, and he was declared the Entrepreneur of the Year in 2012. Chris Gardner is the living proof that everything is possible if you want it hard enough. The odds were against him for half of his life, but he managed to raise up from the ashes and to become a successful entrepreneur, a talented stockbroker and investor, and a bestseller author with a net worth of over $60 million. After being abused by his stepfather and spending most of his childhood in foster care, after facing a failed marriage and becoming a homeless father with a child in his care, he managed to stand up and he gave birth to Christopher Gardner's International Holdings, a
What I just tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all? You either follow a man or follow a woman. His whole life, his mother's poor judgment put him in a dire straits. Y'all saw the movie, so I'm not going to go into a story, but I will say this. He didn't make it. He wanted to be a son husband. He was abused so much, he was looking for the hug he never got from his mom. Some men be like, fuck that hug. The dude before it, the Blair dude, fuck that hug. Mama on liquor, dad left, fuck that hug. I'm finna ball out. Chris Gardner was like, I want that hug I never got. So he became a son husband. He didn't become successful until his wife left him. Because they always leave you. You never leave them. They be like, man, they always leave you. The 10% of men that leave a woman, do you know how horrible that woman has to be? Do you know how horrible Ryan Blair's mom had to be for his dad to leave when he was 13? Like, yo, I can't even take this bullshit no more. Because men don't leave. Men just suffer. Men don't leave. So, shout out to Ryan Blair's dad for choosing peace and freedom. But Brian Gardner became a son husband. He never made it until he got rid of that raggedy ass Tyler, bro. Men are awesome. Women are only awesome in juxtaposition to men. When y'all talk about how awesome a woman is, it's either she's single than a motherfucker like Oprah, having a bunch of fucking pets with a bunch of dudes on her payroll while she empowers women with an all-male staff, or she's a great wife to a good man. She's a Michelle Obama who got lucky and picked the right dick. And then you think she's wonderful because her husband's wonderful. But men are awesome. Men are fucking awesome. Anyway.
$1 million company that turned his miserable life into the dream he was pursuing. He published a book about his life, and later this story became a Hollywood hit. The Pursuit of Happiness movie, inspired by Gardner's book, got his main actor, Will Smith, an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Finally, straight from Mother Russia comes Roman Abramovich, one of the world's finest entrepreneurs.
Hold on, pause, man. I ain't see this one. I stopped after Chris Gardner. Yo, do you notice when Russians become rich, how hardened they look? Like, when Russians get rich, my nigga, I know black don't crack. I know 50 Cent got a story. I'm not saying that this dude Roman's story is any harder than any rapper's story. But what I am saying is, they look it, bro. Like, in their eyes. You can see they have, like, there's no glow. Like, there's nothing warm about a rich Russian. You ever notice that? Like, these motherfuckers look like they all out the mob, nigga. Don't do business with Russia. I had a Russian friend. I don't know what happened to Otis. I had a Russian friend. I was going to rob him. I wasn't going to rob him. I was going to steal from him. But I didn't steal from him. I'm going to tell you what happened. Real quick, then I'm going to show you this. I worked at a mortgage company. I was a mortgage broker. This guy, Otis, comes through. A little short Russian. No neck. Like we both swole, but at least I got a neck. This nigga had no neck. He like this. Come to find out, he was from Romania. And he was a Czech Republic or something. He was right outside of Russia. One of those countries that touch Russia. And he used to be a professional kickboxer, but I didn't know that. So anyway, he came in with his own deals. So I was getting like 30% off a deal. I was getting 3 points, which is 30%. I was getting 3 points on the deal. He was getting like 10 points. But he had his own dossier. He had his own deals. And I'm like, the fuck is Otis over there doing? Otis cool as shit. Buy lunch on Fridays. Awesome. Otis cool nigga. My birthday come up. My birthday, February 17th. I told everybody on February 12th. I said, man, I think I'm going to buy a truck for my birthday. I'm driving a hoopty. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving a old powder blue fucking 9.8. Right? Park Avenue. Had a Park Avenue. Same shit. Anyway, I'm like, I'm finna buy a brand new truck for my birthday. It's February 12th. This chick I was working with, her name was Riri. Black chick. We only 2 black people in there. Well, one of the owners was black, but he thought he was white. White wife, all his friends was white. We the only 2 black people that talked. Lee was cool too, but still. Remember, Riri looked at me, she said, people will doubt what you say, but they'll always believe what you do. Looked at Riri, I was like, oh my beer. Went back to my cubicle, Started typing in shit. Found the dealer. I wanted a Yukon Denali so bad. Couldn't get approved for a Yukon Denali. Got approved for a Montero XL. Whatever the fuck. Anyway. Same 47,000. Chevy on bullshit. And then they turned around and approved me for a Corvette. I don't want no 6 mile an hour ass Corvette. 6 mile a gallon Corvette. Fuck that Corvette. Anyway. So I go. I get approved on the 12th. Well, I'm right there next to the cubicle with Riri. Go pick it up on the 13th. Come back to work on the 14th on Valentine's Day. And that all blue buggy. Then it got fuzzy and they didn't remember that. And I don't remember you. Look, slide through on the 14th on Valentine's Day. My homegirl Lulu, the Mexican girl that I was working at, she was my Spanish coach. Until she found out I only wanted to learn Spanish so I could fuck Mexican girls. But she was my Spanish coach. We used to spend our downtime, you know what I'm saying? I had my English-Spanish dictionary. She used to teach me Spanish. She was like, oh, I like that truck. I want to take you out. Because, you know, girls fuck the car, bro. They don't fuck you. Anyway. So, Riri like, you a bad boy. Otis see the truck. Otis come through the next day on the 15th. With the BMW truck. Because I like them X5s too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they call it, X5s. Anyway, so he come through on the 15th with a truck. I had never seen him in, but I guess he already had it. But he was driving a Cadillac he had a Caddy in the Caddy in a Benz car, like sedans. He come through on the truck. He said, "Yo, this is my wife's truck. I'm driving it for the rest of the week." Right? Like I said, let's show Otis, Romanian, Russian ass Otis, man. No light behind his eyes. Crack jokes that ain't funny, but his laugh is so from the gut, you gotta laugh with him and shit. Otis was like, pause. A week before that, I bust a U-turn in front of the gig because they got that no parking 6 to 8 sign or 3 to 6, whatever it is. When I busted U, the police pulled me over and I went to jail. In front of my job, went to jail, and they tried to impound my car. And when I got there, it was like a $200 bond. And Otis was like, go get that boy. I ain't sitting in jail 15 minutes, bro. Otis came and got me. Cool ass Russian, bro. Just like him. So, you know, I bought the truck. So on the 15th, I'm like, yo, let me take $200 back. He was like, I don't want your money. Keep that $200, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. I'm still trying to make him take the $200 back. I don't want your money. Fuck that $200. All right. So the 15th, he come through with the Beamer truck. I say, Otis, let's swap trucks. We switch car keys. Right? I say, man, my birthday this Sunday, bro. It's Friday. I'm like, my birthday this Sunday, bro. He say, man, what you want for your birthday? I say, man, a pizza. You know, men are cheap dates, bro. Like, we really cheap dates. I'm like, yo, I just want a pizza. He said, man, I'll buy you a pizza. He said, I'm going to buy 2 pizzas. One for you, one for the office. Here, take my truck. You got the key already. Take my truck. He gave me $50. Like, order the pizza. The pizza was like $12 a piece. He gave me $50, like, keep the change. It's your birthday. Okay, cool. I hop in the Beamer truck. This one I was about to steal from him. I didn't, though, because I was scared. I hop in the Beamer truck. And he playing bullshit because he Romanian. I don't know what the fuck this radio stations, his presets is fucked up. I don't know shit. I'm reaching, and I can't find the radio. So I reach in the armrest because I know in expeditions, the armrest is where the CD change and shit is, right? And the radio dials and shit. I go in that motherfucker, bro, and ain't nothing but money, bro. When I say ain't nothing but money, nigga, ain't nothing but money. And it's not even folded or banded or nothing. It's just bills. I was like, hit this nigga for $20. I go in that bitch, bro. Hundreds. This bro, look. I'm a nigga. Well, I was a nigga before I stopped being black, but I was a nigga who kept anything between $60 to $200 in my armrest, just in case, right? Just in case you get pulled over, just in case you need tolls. I kept armrest money. I understand armrest money. This nigga had at least $5,000 in armrest money. Like, that's just right around. That's not in his wallet money. And it was, I was scared. I was like, yo, if this nigga got bread like this, armrest money, what the fuck is Otis doing? And to this day, I believe this nigga was in a mob. Otis came in from a white guy named Steve that was the co-owner. It was Lee was black, Steve was white. Otis come in under Steve, and Otis and Steve, we used to all go to Hooters every Thursday, and they, Steve would take care of the bill, whatever. Otis done took me to the Admiral Strip Club and gave me bread to trick on the hoes while he went and got a massage by the strippers. Like, cool shit. I'm like, hit my nigga for a dub. Bruh. And I ain't had to, because niggas showed me love. You know what I'm saying? I was scared, bro. I was like, yo, this nigga mob. And what's so crazy is, I didn't know it at that moment, but I was about to catch a Fed case. But right before that shit happened, I mean, we was all in Hooters. Me, Otis, Steve, Lulu, because I don't know why the girls came with us this particular day, but Lulu and Riri was there too. And why do girls with good pussy always got that double name? Lulu, Riri, Nene. I know they got good. I never fucked neither one of them, but I know they got good pussy, because girls got that double name, always got good pussy. Anyway, so his own live, but that's their names, bro. Otis and Steve. So his real name wasn't Otis. It was like Aramis or Arminius or something like that. Something you can't pronounce, so we just called him Otis. Anyway, so they was just about to put me on. They said, man, let me show you how we really get this guap. Because some niggas was checking. They was doing, bro, no doubt, bro. Like, if I'm getting anywhere between 1,500 to 3,000 a deal, them boys was checking like 20 a deal. These niggas is having like $50,000, $60,000 months, man. I'm barely covering my bills. I'm making like $6,000, $7,000 a month. These niggas doing 70. It's like, man, we about to bring you to the other side. Nigga, I swear to God, 2 weeks later, I caught a Fed case. I'm mad as shit. Anyway, but my point is that men take care of men. Men don't take care of blacks. Fuck them. If you got that feminine energy, that I ain't no punk energy, yeah, you fuck with me. Men respect men. Don't matter what your ethnic group is, nothing. Men respect men. When you become a man, you get a man's wage, bro. Because high tide raise all ships. But you get to choose the people you fuck with. That's why you tribe. Y'all going off color. That's why y'all like, black women, we can't have our women. I keep hearing y'all say that shit too. Our women, it ain't your motherfucking women. Them bitches belong to the streets. And it's a street everywhere in America, nigga. Your women follow your logo. You ain't got no logo, though. Tribe up. Anyway, all I want to say is, all these motherfucking Eastern Europeans all got, if they got bread, they all got that dead look, bro. Look at this shit. This motherfucker does not look like he hugs his children, bro. Anyway, alright, that's all I gotta say about that. Let's finish this out.
Now worth $9.1 billion, owning Millhouse LLC and the Chelsea Football Club, he became orphaned by the age of 4 when both of his parents tragically died. He was raised by his grandmother, and in his early 20s he worked as a street trader and as a mechanic. He made his first step in business by selling rubber ducks from his Moscow apartment, and later he founded his own doll manufacturing company. Moving forward, he tried his luck with various startups until he eventually found the huge success in the aluminium, oil and gas industries. If you like what you saw, hit that big.
Alright, guys. Y'all said no hugs for freeloaders. Hey, them kids is a liability. You only hug him during tax time. Now, he pay taxes. He don't get taxes. He pay taxes. He got that guap. Alright, guys. I'm gonna show you this, then we're gonna take a break. But I want to show you this real quick. One of the things I want y'all to blame Mr. O. It's not his fault, but I want you to blame him anyway. But I haven't done a Dirty Folks commercial in a minute. For those of you that's on the No Show Organic page, I'll show y'all real quick. If you're on the No Show Organic page on Facebook, on Instagram, especially on Instagram, I used to go ham. I don't really go ham no more. But I used to go ham, bro. Until I lost my shit, right? Um, until I made the mistake of making an employee into a boss, and then nothing got done. Goddamn right, but I can still blame his ass. Like, blame that nigga. Anyway, so Mr. O was supposed to slide down on me. We were supposed to do 3 or 4 dirty folks skits. You know what I'm saying? I got commercials in my head written down on platforms. I still got to do a Christmas commercial that we, of course, you know, you don't drop it until Christmas, but that's the point of me being awesome. In August, we'll film a Christmas commercial that I won't put out until December. You know what I'm saying? But we got it on deck, right? I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Y'all can look at it on your own time. In the Notion Organic page, it's a bunch of videos, bro. I got a video, Dirty Folks Fight Coronavirus. It's a bunch of skits. The Dirty Folks 1-minute workouts, where I do a bunch of 1-minute workouts. I might show y'all one real quick. Nah, not today. Today not the day for me to be awesome. This ain't about me being awesome. This is about other men being awesome. But I got one Dirty Folks workout where I work out with the Wii. That shit's funny. Dirty Folks workout of me putting together a shelf. Cause you know that's man shit. Dirty Folks workouts of me flying a drone. Dirty Folks workout of me pitching pennies. It's a bunch of Dirty Folks workout of me doing cool nigga shit. Right? Anyway, so it's been a while since I did one, so I need to get back to my Dirty Folksdom, and I haven't done one. So blame Mr. O, because Mr. O was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do the Dirty Folks commercials, baby. We go woo." But I say that says, I know it's a weird dream, but I always wanted to be an infomercial guy, right? Like Billy Blanks and all that. Like I used to watch QVC and the Home Shopping Network. Like I could do that, right? The Empire Carpet Man, if you in Chicago. Like I could do that. I could sell shit. I could be that, right? Watch movies like, what was that Eddie Murphy movie, Holy Man? When that motherfucker took over QC, that was my shit, right? So, like I said, but y'all come in. So the reason being is my inspiration for all that was this story right here, and I'm not gonna play. It's actually a video for this dude, but I'm not gonna play this video. But as a kid, nigga, they used to have a pet rock. This motherfucker, man. Freeman said, okay. I said, yeah, okay here, man. I got waves and everything. I just choose a gangbang. Anyway, this dude, Gary Dog, came up with an idea in a bar while listening to his friend complain about their pets. This gave him a perfect idea for a pet rock. The rock didn't need to be fed, walked, bathed, or groomed, and it would not die, become sick, or be disobedient. So basically, dude found smooth rocks and put some eyeballs on the rock and made pet rocks. Now here's the thing. He made, I want to show you how much he made. He died at 78 years old, but he was filthy. He made this pet rock in 1975. That's 47 years ago, gentlemen. In 1975, he sold it for $3.95. You see it right here? Sold it for $3.95, and he made 15 million. But I'm looking for where they said he made 15 million. The 9 dumbest fads ever to make money, right? And pet rock was one of them. But the pet rock was my inspiration. That's him. But he made 15 million. So let's do this. Let's do some math real quick. Some real simple math, right? Inflation calculator, right? Apparently this is the one I use because it's already. Okay, so in 1975, that was a good year. 1975, he made $15 million. Let me see. So I got that. Yeah, $15 million. That's equivalent to $82,614 today. So that dumbass idea in today's money would be worth $82 million. Him putting some eyeballs on a goddamn rock. Anyway, hey, Kunk, Dallas D a hater. You're a hater. Anyway. So, the Pet Rock dude is an inspiration of a person who just had an idea, and he put so much work behind his idea, so much marketing. It's the first commercial I remember seeing as a child. I was born in 79. That's the first commercial I remember seeing as a child for this Pet Rock and for the Chia Pet. Chia. Those were the first commercials I remembered as a child. Dumb shit. Filthy rich. Right? But it's the marketing, they put so much effort into it. It wasn't an overnight celebrity type of thing. It took them years of development of this goofy ass shit to get that bread, right? Anyway. So, let's take a quick break, then I'm going to show y'all what y'all go through when y'all in these streets. Shout out to Waka for the dad joke, talking about he was moving rocks literally. Alright, let's take this quick intermission, man. Then we gonna come back and I'm gonna get to y'all's situation.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. No shit. No shit.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story. Man, I never get my what's in the name right. I never quite get my coffee refills together right. Anyway, so check this out, guys. The name of this. Okay, so I've never seen the movie Acrimony, ever. Never wanted to see it. But I remember my cousin saw it with his wife, with his second wife. He's on his third wife now. But he went to see the movie with his second wife. And he was like, cuz. And he pretty much told me the movie. About a man trying to make it in this cold, cruel world. And his wife doing wife shit. Alright, so then I found this video. This video was titled, I love the title, yo. I love the title. Let me see if it pops up. You can still see it. His wife dumped him for being poor, so he became extremely rich. That is Dan Recap's assessment of the movie Acrimony. So, only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take excerpts from his excerpts, and I wanna paint the scribe, right, of how overnight success isn't overnight. So,
take his help. The next day in the library, Robert tells her his dream of building a battery that is capable of charging itself, something that will solve basic power issues and make him rich.
So he came to his high school girlfriend that didn't want to be his girlfriend in the first place and said, yo, I got an idea. I have a dream. I'm a man with a dream, and I'm here to learn how to make my dream a reality. Because I have a concept, and I need to take it from concept to production. Right? So let's fast forward 10 years. 10 years later from that college boy, he's still working on his dream.
In the meeting, Prescott is impressed by Robert's work and offers him $800,000 to sell his invention and the research, but Robert refuses, insisting to keep the patent in his name. Returning home after, Robert explains to Melinda that he only met Diana for business reasons, but no one believes him. Melinda also expresses her anger with him for not accepting a deal which could have solved all their problems and asks for a divorce. Robert collects his stuff and leaves the house, which is soon foreclosed by the bank. Melinda's
Alright, so 10 years later, he finally gets it right. 10 years later, he finally gets it right. And he goes to a company who says, look, I'll give you 800 mil, you give me your content. And he simply says, no. No. His wife is mad because all toddlers think like strippers. All of them, like 90% of them, think like strippers. $1 today is better than $100 on Friday when I get my check, right? They have a stripper mentality. He knows what he knew what this thing was worth 10 years ago when he started this process. All he wanted to do was to own his patent so that he will always have the opportunity and the ability to build upon his patent. That's it. They said, we're going to give you $800 million to sell your soul. They say, man, my soul ain't for sale, bro. Thank you. No, thank you. If it's worth 800 mil today. Master P had the same story. When they offered Master P $1 million for distribution, and he walked out the meeting, and everybody said, man, you crazy. You turned down $1 million. He said, if they offer me $1 million, I must be worth 50. That's man thought process. And all he did was operate it as a man. But for those who saw the movie, y'all know it didn't work out for him because his mama black. Right? Yeah, I want you back after your bread, right? Anyway. But yeah, but y'all right, bro. Now, but so yeah, it was 800K, not 800 him. You right. So here's the thing, though. You always gonna get the hey big head text once your bread right, and once you don't respond to that text, you're gonna get the he raped me 12 years ago summons to court. Because these whores are horrible. They're your generational curse. They live to destroy you, my G. If they can't destroy you early so you never make it, they'll try to destroy you after you make it. Because Tyler's gonna title. Anyway. So, let's get back to the last clip. I'm going to show this because I ain't going to show the killing and all that shit. I don't care about that. I'm only talking about the grind. So, a month or two later, we done skip from college to 10 years, and then from 10 years, a couple of months later.
will get better with time. After a few days, Diana tells him Prescott has offered him a multi-million-dollar deal where he can keep the copyright to himself and just license the battery to the company. Robert begins to cry, overjoyed that after everything he went through, he has finally got what he worked his entire life for.
Alright, that's enough of acrimony. I'm only showing you the parts that goes from I done talk Mr. O up. I'm only going from the parts that show concept to reality, right? A man with a dream who stuck with his dream while his wife told him no, while everything was going on around him, and all these strong independent black women are telling her that she shouldn't marry him, he's a loser, he's a nobody, you know what I'm saying, fuck with the frat boy because the frat boy got a job, and They always trying to destroy some shit. They never want to see each other happy either. Whores are horrible. They really don't like each other, and they don't like you, and they don't like themselves, and then you love them. Y'all crazy. You supposed to love you, and then they just get whatever love you got left, because they don't love themselves. Your crumb of love is more love than they got for themselves. Niggas say love you, love the tribe, love your passion, whatever your passion is. You know what I'm saying? Love food, because food is love. And then whatever love you got left over, you share with them. You want to bite of my sandwich? Right? You ain't even got to feed girls. They want to eat off your plate. Literally, in all aspects of life. They want to eat off your plate. You got a hot dog and fries. She got a hot dog and fries. What she do? Reach over, steal your fry. Annoying ass bitch. Because they want to eat off your plate. So she don't even need no plate. You just get you a hot dog and fries and just break off. Let her eat off your shit. Because it feels better to her when she's stealing anyway. So, Tola said the KKK meaning Keisha Karen clan. That is so, it's accurate as shit, my nigga. Because you gotta understand the KKK was riding for Karens. They weren't riding for economics. They weren't riding for turf. They were like, yo, you touch my white woman, we gonna burn your village. They was riding for Karens. You right, bro. And all these super thugs, they riding for Keisha. All of them. I need to buy my mama a house at 11 years old, so I gotta sell drugs ass niggas. Keisha Karen clan, I like that, bro. I like that. All right, let me take a quick intermission and we're going to close this out. All right, guys, like and sub. I want you guys to know that I got your clips. I've started the process of downloading your clips. Y'all have done awesome last week. I went 1 week when nobody gave me nothing except Excel sent me one. And then all of a sudden, man, y'all flooding the block, bro. Y'all flooding. It's still only like 3 motherfuckers doing it. But the 3 people that's doing it, y'all hit me back to back with these clips. And I'm going to reward y'all, bro. I'm about to put all these clips out in the next couple of days. Y'all gonna see it, and I'm gonna tag y'all in it so y'all know that the clip is from you. And then what I want to do, here's what I want to do, guys. I want to learn how this Ferris wheel thing works, because I want to be able to click this motherfucker and expand or do something, but the Ferris wheel don't do shit. It's just here. I don't even know why they asked me to design it. It's like different gifts on all the different colors, and the little tile is supposed to spin around and give you some type of like land on a prize, like on some Bozo Show type shit, but it don't work. And I figured it's because I'm black, because apparently that's the excuse for all things that don't work out in your life. It's because you black. So because I'm black, they done set me up with this spinning wheel game thingy, and this shit don't work. Well, I don't know how to work it. So yeah, anyway, but keep the clips coming, y'all send me some good shit. Quit sending me the Angry Man clips, though. This ain't about Angry Man. He got his own show. Anyway, but, all right, back to the show. All right, guys. Let's go through the daycare fees, man. Shout out to everybody who pay their daycare fees. Let's do the shout outs real quick. I'm getting organized. I'm organizing this show a lot better. I'm doing better. I get better every week. Anyway. Shout out to Zone for the $2 cash out for the daycare fees. Shout out to XL Pro with the $10 cash out for tequila and the daycare fees. Man, shout out to Tequila. Tequila is your friend. Hold on, let me finish doing these shout outs. Shout out to Money Making Mitch for the $3 cash up about yesterday's show about Bill Russell. And shout out to Mr. Dale who gave me sent a $10 cash app yesterday too, but he sent it like right when the show was ending. Pay your daycare fees, y'all. Pay your daycare fees, man. We 100% membership sponsor, because y'all won't get me to 1,000 subs. Do better. Anyway, I want to say something about that tequila though real quick. So, me and my friends lie about this all the time. So, We drink a half a shot of tequila every day. Right? A half a shot every day. Didn't catch corona none. All our friends got corona. Some of them got corona twice. They live too goddamn healthy. Tequila kills germs. We fighting monkeypox right now. One tequila shot at a time, my nigga. One tequila shot at a time. If y'all want to live, y'all want to survive this monkeypox shit, y'all better get you some tequila or some whiskey. Don't drink beer. Fuck that old fucking piss tasting liquid bread. You got to get you liquor. You got to get you a tequila shot or a whiskey shot. Stay away from dark too, because that ain't nothing but a bunch of sugar. Get you a tequila shot or a whiskey shot, and we gonna fight this monkeypox together, my G's. We gonna live. And then chase your tequila with tacos. Because you don't want to smell like tequila. Chase your tequila with tacos. Anyway, I just want to say all that to say this, man. When I get to 1,000 subs, I said this all the time. When I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to show y'all some things. I'm going to show y'all how to tribally earn. What you guys do, let me say this, time out. Let me say this real quick. What you guys want to be is independently wealthy off the labor of other people's research, right? You guys want to join Forex groups so you can learn how to Forex and get money, right? You guys want to join multi-level marketing organizations so you guys can become direct distributors, which I'm cool with, because at any given time, if y'all want to sell hygiene products, come to Death Row. We'll take this shit over, man. I'll drop Dirty Folks commercials in your area till they tired. I'll make some name brand shit, because I always want to be a brand ambassador anyway. But leverage is the maximum amount of yield for the least amount of effort. Leverage is tribal, right? Anytime you join these groups, these clubs, whatever, it's tribal. It's just all inclusive tribal, right? What I'm trying to get you guys to go is, I want you guys to be I don't give a fuck about everybody, but about 12, 15 people I want to be an example of real organization and hierarchy. And it has to be men, because girls fuck up everything. Everything it takes to build is uncomfortable, and women are creatures of comfort. So you build it, make it comfortable, then you don't have to look for girls. Girls will find you, and then you hit them with the secretary skills test, so that you know that you have the most eligible pick-me's in the nation. You know what I'm saying? You pick the pick-me's. Then you quit saying your women. These are not your fucking women. These are locusts. You notice everywhere that a girl move with a Section 8 voucher, if you give it 3 years, it becomes a fucking ghetto. You see all these news stories talking about how housing associations are like, yo, we ain't taking Section 8 no more, and everybody mad like, oh, we gotta have somewhere to live. Bitch, you got 5 kids by 7 niggas. None of them motherfucking 7 niggas want to put you in a house. Your head is trash. Girls do everything ass backwards and want men to clean it up. Okay, that's fine. Y'all can rebuild. Like all the other niggas, y'all can rebuild. But my 15, we just gonna build from scratch, bro. Don't worry about no age. Don't listen to these goofy ass bitches. They don't know what words mean. You 35 years old, get you a 19-year-old. Girls gonna call you a pedophile. They don't know what words mean. They ain't pedophilia. Like, girls is dumb. They don't know shit. They just do shit. The feminists started that shit. The statute of sex, I don't call it great. The statute of sex is like the statute of cigarettes. Like, you're supposed to be 18 to smoke cigarettes, but you knew kids in high school that was smoking cigarettes in a stairway. You supposed to be 16 for girls to have sex with an 18-year-old and 18 to have sex with older guys. But y'all know girls that's 13 busting it open. I know them because I played Catch a Girl, Freak a Girl. I was there the whole time. They make these statutes just like child labor laws. They make these statutes to make you dumber for longer so these liberals can corrupt you and turn everybody gay. These fucking shout out to KDH for the $2 on the daycare fees. That's all they do, bro. That's the whole game. The whole game is to make you effeminate. Whether you suck dick or not is immaterial. They just need you to be effeminate. What I want you guys to be is functional. A group of functional men are the beacon of light for everybody. You don't even, I see it. You don't even see it. You don't see the sponsorships. You don't see the camera crews. You don't see the press that comes from a group of men did man shit. I promise you, bro. I promise you, shit overnight, quote unquote. You build your infrastructure for a year. You run your operation 6 more. 7 years is a life cycle. Probably don't even take a life cycle. Probably just take 3 years. But 7 years is a life cycle. After the life cycle goes out and it filters out and you got all of the knickknacks out, everything's just going to come to you flooded. Flooded. Because people are running. Passport bros, save yourselves. Like everything is about black men running. But y'all not running from racism. Y'all running from toddlers. These toddlers are your generational curse. These toddlers got y'all scared to be in certain communities. These toddlers are fucking up your life. And then you blaming it on white supremacy. It ain't white supremacy, it's black tolerism. And white tolerism. Because Karens and Keishas combined. Wonder Twins activate. These toddlers are destroying everything moving. And then y'all blaming the government. When the government is your way out. Not in the system that you're under, but the government is a corporation that allows everybody to plug their system in. That's your salvation. The very government you hate. Because it's not that you hate the government, it's that you hate the smart kid. That's your problem. Because everything about colors has to be inverted. Y'all bully the smart kids. Y'all hate the smart kids. Call them nerds. They articulate. You call them coons. Everything great about being a man is bad if you are black. I don't need y'all blacks around me. Men or women. I need men. Man, we probably need women later. But we don't need no blacks. We don't need no blacks. We'll rebrand all that shit. Ethnic group, language, religion, switch all that shit out. That shit ain't did you no good. Ain't no men in the black church, because the black church is some gayness and some single motherishness and some felon shit, because all the pastors got their fucking seminary degree in prison. So you don't believe in religion, which organizes you. You don't believe in community, because it's not your community, because it's run by a goddamn gang of fat cluck bitches, and now it's a whole daycare. It's a whole goddamn daycare. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a neighborhood, because you don't know your neighbors. It's just the hood. So you don't believe in that. You run into other places where you don't know nobody, because knowing nobody and not even knowing a language is better than where you came from. That's a man problem. Men's fault, men's fix. Men's fault, men's fix. If you don't think it's your fault, if you think it's a girl's fault, go talk to a girl right now and ask if anything she ever did in her life was her fault. I bet she tell you no. So if it ain't her fault, it's your fault. Even if it ain't your fault, it's your fault. Men's fault, men's fix. And once it's men fix, it don't matter what the fuck women gotta say. Because ain't nothing their fault. They don't suffer no penalty or no consequence. So they don't even fucking matter. I don't know why y'all listen to them with clothes on anyway. Men's fault, men's fix. Man, you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Get the spoils. Anyway, I just wanted to show you a lot of examples, minus Oprah Winfrey. Examples of men being awesome. Examples of men in dire straits, dire situations who made something of themselves just with grit and intellect. Men who support other men who give other men opportunities to be that man. And it's that man's obligation to walk through the door that a man open for him. Because women don't open doors for you. This bitch working human resources. She won't even hire you. She hire a gay and a Mexican and 14 girls before she hire a heterosexual black male. So don't worry about girls opening the door for you. Girls just open a apartment door for you so you can become a son husband. Because somebody got to take out the garbage and watch her kids while she being strong and independent. Only men love you. Only men love you. Love yourself, man. Because men are fucking awesome. Anyway, I'm out. Yo, take your tolerology, man. Take your tolerology. You know what I'm saying? We got to set up a study group on Patreon or some shit. Anyway, love each other as you love yourself. Be back. Toddler tales are crazy stories that can only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Knows your soul. Knows your soul. The daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to
The daycare.
Welcome to
The daycare.
Welcome to
The daycare.
Welcome to
The daycare.
Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on sweat she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to
The daycare.
Welcome to
The daycare.
Welcome to
The daycare.
Welcome to
The daycare.
Why are you moving out?
Because
Why did Daddy say so?
because we were talking about every night, I wanted some boyfriends, so I'm moving out.
Because
Okay.
Daddy told you can't have a boyfriend in his house? So you're moving out?
Yes.
Toddler's gonna toddle. Toddler's gonna toddle. Toddler's gonna toddle.